right, just about ready for baseball. Anthony Santander at the plate. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And makes the grab. One down. That one ripped. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter is George Springer. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball. Oh, that got away from him.
That ball
and
got
he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Foul ball there. And that is out of play. Chisholm gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Late on that fastball. Strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So
runner takes off.
Nope,
there's
that's
the
a ball.
Throw
Got
to
him.
second.
That's an out.
Ow. On the ground to the left. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball one on a pitch inside. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
everything came together for him. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
The Blue Jays looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Off the plate, ball one.
Varsho in the box, lays off for ball one. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Swings through that one for strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row. On the ground, Montgomery Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the second. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Del Rio.
Tap foul at the plate. Chourio getting the start in left. 22 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Yeah, that's fouled off. Second inning here, no score.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back now in the Bronx. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Max Fried will go to work. And a big swing and a miss. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger settles under this one, and there's one away. In the air to left center. Chourio coming on. He's got it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Anthony Santander will hit next. That one fouled hard the other way. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Back in New York, bottom of the inning, Colson Montgomery stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Late with the swing there.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Second baseman, Jr.
Late swing, fouled to the left. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. That's down and in. A slider missed. Gets him easily, ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now for the Jays, Jacob Wilson.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Rice takes it in for the out. One away. Fought off foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Now an 0-2 from Fried.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Out to short. Montgomery handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
0-1. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-2. Some heat there at 9. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swings through him for the K. Strikeout number 8. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Caught him looking for the K. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Popped in the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Outside. That's out. And that's ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 up, 2 down. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time.
Clement.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
He was all over that one. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
In the air, left field. And that's the third out. Back for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jackson Chourio stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings through that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Number 22.
0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Now one missed. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Colson Montgomery getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Late on that fastball. Kirk throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Back in the Bronx. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Anthony Santander. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And there's one down. Fouled off down the right side. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger on the move. That's out number 2. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
Second baseman.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And that's another strike. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ground ball. McMahon fires over to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Out, number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Varsho now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cuts and misses. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jeff Hoffman.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him swinging. Now 1 away. Judge comes up empty there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. And fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 up, 1 down. And that is out of play. Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 1-0. Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch swinging.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Back to the top of the order. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Gets him to chase after that one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away. Hit hard, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's George Springer. Hey. Jet swing went around, and that's strike 2. To third, McMahon. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back at Yankee Stadium, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
Just misses there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Mason Fluharty.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Paul Goldschmidt looking to start something with 1 gone. And that misses. And the count now 2-0. Gets him to chase after that one. Late swing, fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And next for New York, Colson Montgomery. So now a pinch hitter, Anthony Volpe, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And a foul ball. Now he breaks his bat. Clement slings to first, and that ends the inning. Back now in the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Addison Barger. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out.
Inside, ball 1.
And a swing and a miss. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's one down.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie under it. Brings it in, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through the sweeper. And a swing and a miss there. Sets him down looking. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Jose Caballero.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
So they turn to their closer, Jimmy Garcia.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Puts a bunt down. Now the throw to first on the run,
he's in there.
but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him looking for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Here comes Cody Bellinger, trying to deliver as the hero. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to strike.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.